I've been making videos on vegan animal rights activists for quite a while now, and today we have a vegan animal rights activist that made a video on me, and let's just say, he's not very happy with me.
You privileged little bruh.
If you enjoy this video at any point, please make sure you subscribe to the channel as it really helps me out. And you get videos just like this in your inbox every single time I upload. And anyway, enjoy the video. Now, for those of you that don't know, I made a video on vegan basically like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And for some reason, this random guy decided to come to her defense and basically made an hour-long video on me. I don't really know why, but I'm not going to be showing this guy's name or anything like that because 1, I don't want you guys to go over to his video and start dislike bombing his videos. And 2, I don't want to really give him any attention. So anyway, let's just get into this.
This is a response video to a guy called Glider Guy. 16-year-old Australian guy. Now, my attention was brought to this guy because I was looking at one of Tash Peterson's posts on Instagram. And I noticed in the comments that someone had said, have you seen Glider Guy's response to this video?
Okay, can I ask right now, who on earth is out there snitching on me? I'm extremely disappointed.
So I took it upon myself to go and have a nosy and have a look. And what I found wasn't too great. Very inconsistent, very ill-informed, and your typical ignorant 16-year-old response.
I mean, already he thinks I'm inconsistent with my points and everything, and apparently it's a typical 16-year-old response. Don't really know what that means, to be honest, because I don't really think age really matters, no matter what you are. If someone is a 16-year-old and has the maturity of an adult, then I don't really see an issue. Of course, that's not me saying that I'm fully mature yet. I'm still 16, but at the end of the day, I still feel like I know enough about certain issues to talk about them.
To current affairs, to the cause of the vegan movement, and yeah. He seems like a very sort of, let's slag vegans off because it gets me loads of views.
Now, this isn't really a dig at this guy or anything, but I'm just going to take a guess and say that he has not seen any of my older videos at all and has not done his research. But I don't really understand how more clear I can be when I basically say this. I, Glider Guy, have nothing against veganism or vegans. Someone clip this or something like that because that genuinely needs to be known. I do not hate vegans. I have no issue with someone if they choose to become vegan. What I have a problem with is people disrupting other people's days and basically annoying them simply to promote their vegan message in some stupid or disrespectful way. Like that vegan teacher, for example, as well as vegan booty. I don't have a problem with vegans, I simply have a problem with the ones like that vegan teacher. Get along too well. And today we have possibly the most insane vegan animal rights activist I've ever seen on the internet. If you end up enjoying this video at any point, please make sure you subscribe. We're getting really close to 200,000 subs and it would really mean a lot to me. Anyway, enjoy the video. So today I found a vegan animal rights activist called Vegan Bruh. Can't say that word in the first minute of this video. But basically, Vegan Bruh is a vegan animal rights activist from Australia, from my own country, who basically—
Oh, your own country. Let's think about that for a minute. Didn't us English colonise Australia in the 1700s?
Okay, so this is what this guy really wants to argue about. Okay, then. Now, I'm not one to talk about history. I mean, I'm literally a 16-year-old Minecraft YouTuber with Bed Wars gameplay in the background. But when I say the vegan booty is from my own country, obviously I'm talking about the fact that she lives in the same country as me. I'm not saying that I own Australia. That is just ridiculous. I don't know why this guy's trying to turn this into a history debate, but okay, buddy. Basically goes around trying to force people into veganism in very weird ways.
Force people into veganism? How do we force people into veganism? Do we tie them to a chair and ram carrots down the throat? Yeah, I think it's more educate people.
Educate people. Okay, mate. I can't lie, there isn't really much educating that needs to be done. I mean, I've literally seen everything that I need to know from Deep Vegan or That Vegan Teacher or something like that, and nothing is new to me. I mean, I know how a steak ends up on my plate or how a hamburger ends up on my plate. Like, I'm pretty sure that is literally just common knowledge. I might be 16, but I'm not that dumb, alright? She is topless. She's literally topless in public. This is why I don't go out much.
Oh, wow, topless.
In Australia. It's because you got people like this just roaming around the streets being completely weird, trying to spread—
Oh, you don't go out because there's loads of people being weird in the streets and being topless. What's wrong with topless? What's your problem with women being topless?
What's wrong with topless? Okay, well, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Firstly, maybe the fact that it's public nudity. Literally going into the city topless is probably one of the most, like, why? Well, how is that right? It doesn't take a genius to realize what's wrong with it. People like that vegan teacher, right? They always like to say, you need to listen to other people when they're talking. What are you doing right now? You're not listening to anyone. You're literally just ignoring everyone. And the thing is, right, is I gotta point out this as well. There are kids in that restaurant as well. You're talking about all this extremely dark stuff when there's kids in the room. And I know that if people like Vegan Teacher are looking at this video, they're probably going to be like, oh yeah, well all the kids need to know about it. No, they don't. They're 5 years old. This is stuff that they can learn about like later in life when they're like, I don't know, 12 or 13.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to do it. So indoctrinate the kids from being a baby right up until they're 12 and 13 years old, brainwash them into believing what they're doing is right, cause problems with their health by feeding them saturated fats and cholesterol and hormones. Yeah, that's a great idea, that, mate. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, literally what they're doing is right. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with eating meat. I don't understand what the problem is with it. And what do you mean brainwash kids until they're 13? You know that not teaching kids about horrific things at age 5 probably isn't a bad thing? In fact, that's probably what you should be doing. And if you're teaching kids about stuff that they shouldn't really be knowing about when they're that young, then that is completely messed up. They can learn about that stuff when they're older, because personally, I don't think that they should know about that. I think that they're way too young to be knowing about stuff like that at age 5. Which is why I have a problem with people like Vegan Booty, is because they are literally taking away that privilege of parents being able to teach their own kids. Because she's basically just doing it for them without their permission and disrespecting all the parents out there who just want to basically teach their own children. Which they should have the right to do. I don't understand why you think it's okay that Vegan Booty gets to do it for everyone. She's probably the most selfish and disrespectful person I've ever seen on the internet.
Why not bring the kids up on plant-based food? Yeah? Wait until they're 12 or 13 years old. Show them the slaughterhouse footage and the oppression that goes on with the animals and the ill treatment and animal abuse. And then let them make a decision whether they want to start eating meat and dairy and eggs at that point, maybe, yeah? Maybe that would be a better idea. Why do you think? Why would you lie to children? Why not tell them from the beginning? If it's so normal, why not tell them at 5 years old what happens? Tell them that baby cows, male cows, get shot because they're no use. And they might make their own decision even at 5 years old. Give them some credit. They might not want to.
At this point, I don't even know if this guy's actually listening to what I'm saying, if I'm being completely honest here. I was pointing out the fact that you don't need to teach a literal 5-year-old about the R word, basically, while their brain is still developing. I probably found out about all of that stuff when I was in my teens or whatever, but learning about the fact that meat comes from animals is something that the people find out naturally when they're about 6 or 7 years old. Like, okay, that is pretty common knowledge. Like, it doesn't take a genius to realize that steak that ended up on my plate 2 nights ago was from a cow. Like, I understand that and I know that. But if you're teaching literal 5-year-olds about stuff that Vegan Booty was talking about when she was at that restaurant just screaming at everyone, I don't think that that's okay. I think that that's completely messed up. And I'm pretty sure most people think that way as well. Most logical people. What I'm saying is that you don't need to teach kids about the R word when they're literally 5 years old. Now, this guy goes on for about another 30 minutes, and to be honest, I think I've seen enough, but there is really one thing that I want you guys to see.
Fought for rights for us. That's why you can do what you can do, you privileged little twat. What a total prat.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next video. Bye.